So here we are again. We talked about predicate nominatives and predicate adjectives in the lesson. Let's do some on the board now, and let's see how this actually works out in some real sentences. Here's one. Caelum est bellum. Caelum means sky. Bellum, so kind of a weird word. It means beautiful, or it can mean war. I don't really get that one. But anyway, caelum est bellum. Here it means beautiful, by the way, not war. The sky is beautiful. Now we don't need to go over this much because you're already used to it. Est means is. That's easy. We can move beyond that. Caelum means sky. It's the subject of the sentence. Est is a verb that can be a helping verb if it's helping another verb, or it can be a linking verb. Now if it's a linking verb, it's linking something together, right? Well, here we have caelum, sky, which is a noun. And we have bellum, which means beautiful, which is an adjective. And est is linking the two. When an adjective follows a linking verb, it's a predicate adjective. Therefore, this is a predicate adjective. The sky is beautiful. Okay? Julia est puella. Julia is the subject of the sentence. Julia is a noun. She's a person. A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. Julia is a noun. Est is the verb. Easy, easy. You guys all know what est means. What's est mean? Is. That's right. What is Julia? She is a puella. Puella in Latin means girl. Is girl a noun or an adjective? It's a noun, right? Julia est puella. Julia is a girl. This is a noun that follows a linking verb that renames the subject of the sentence. Therefore, this is a predicate nominative. When a noun follows a linking verb and renames the subject, it's a predicate nominative. Julia est laeta. Here's Julia again, but this time she's happy. Julia is the subject, est is the verb, laeta is happy. Is happy a noun? No. Happy is not a person, place, thing, or idea. You cannot touch or handle happy. Happy is not a noun. Happy is an adjective. It's describing Julia. It's telling something about Julia. By the way, this is where we get the word delighted. So if you're delighted in something, you're happy, right? If you're delighted because your parents said, let's have ice cream for dinner. Yeah, right. You would be happy. Anyway, light is an adjective and it describes Julia. When an adjective follows a linking verb, here's the linking verb again, and renames or describes the noun, then it is a predicate adjective. So laeta is a predicate adjective. Julia est bona. Here's another one. Julia, subject of the sentence, est is the verb. Not going to spend any time on that because we know it so well at this point. What is she? She's good. She's bona. Bonus is good, or bona, or bonum. It can be any three of those, and we'll talk about that in a future lesson. But Julia est bona. She's good. Okay? Good is not a noun. Good is an adjective. Good is describing Julia. Therefore, good is a predicate adjective. I hope that's what you said. All right, let me erase these, and I'm going to put up some more sentences, and we'll practice this some more. Okay, here we go. Here's some more sentences on the board. You may recognize these. We did these sentences in the last practice video. And I wanted to come back to them again to show you guys that we were already using predicate nominatives and adjectives before I even explained it to you. That's kind of how languages work. You jump into things long before you understand what you're doing, and then you learn as you go. There's nothing wrong with that. Marcus est amicus. Now, the last time I had Marcus est amicus meus. He's my friend. This time I just put up there Marcus est amicus. Marcus is the subject. Est is the verb. What is Marcus? He's a friend. Guys, is friend a noun or is it an adjective? It's a noun. A friend is a noun. It's a person, place, thing, or idea, correct? Right? So, what is this then? Is it a predicate adjective or a predicate nominative? Predicate nominative, I hope is what you said. Marcus is a predicate nominative. Not really. Marcus is a friend, but this friend follows a linking verb, renames Marcus. It's a predicate nominative. Marcus est apostolus. Apostolus, Estar, there's our verb again. Apostolus, adjective or noun. Apostle doesn't describe anything. Apostle's a noun. It's a person, place, thing, or idea. In this case, it's a person, right? Marcus is an apostle. That's a noun that follows a linking verb, and it renames the subject. So Marcus is an apostle. That is a predicate nominative. Okay, the river again is longus, magnus, et humidus. Do you guys remember what this is from the last time I had the sentences on the board? The river, fluvius, is est longus. That's too easy. There it is right there. Magnus means big or great or large. It can mean any of those. That's where we get magnificent and magnify to make something look bigger. And humidus, it's wet. That's where we get humid. Remember, if you live in Tennessee, you know what humid means, or the south of the United States. Fluvius est longus, magnus, et humidus. Now, let's take a look at this. Longus, is that an adjective or a noun? It's an adjective. It's telling us something about the river. It's long. So it's a predicate adjective. What about magnus? Is that an adjective or a noun? Magnus, big, little, or big, large, or great. It's an adjective. It's describing the river. And what about humidus, wet? It's also an adjective. It's describing the river. What's wrong with me? I can't talk anymore. It's describing the river. So it's long and it's wet. Anyway, those are all predicate adjectives. What about this one? Caritas est patiens. Now this one's from the Bible. You don't know these words. You do know this word, est. Est means is. Caritas is another word in the Bible for love. It's also where we get the word charity. Charity or love is, and I bet you can figure this one out just by looking at it. A lot of Roman nouns, a lot of Roman words are very, very close to English words just in their spelling, because English, remember, was influenced by Latin. Love is patient. Charity is patient. And you need to be patient as you go through Latin as it gets tougher. Be patient with me. I'll be patient with you guys. All right, predicate nominatives, predicate adjectives. You've got it. Now go practice.